Enrollment in post-secondary education in the US is on the decline, even as student tuition and fees continue to skyrocket. The National Center for Education Statistics says tuition fees for state and private institutions in 1971 cost an average of about $4,600 adjusted for inflation. In 2021, it was an average of nearly $13,700.
Over long stretches of time, the cost of providing a service like higher education tends to rise more rapidly than the inflation rate. That means that attendance at a college or a university tends to take up larger fractions of the average household budget than they did, say, 40 or 50 years ago.
The COVID-19 pandemic led to virtual learning, meaning far fewer students were able to get a campus experience. These factors have led to college enrollment going down 9.4% compared to 2 years ago, meaning 1.4 million fewer students are getting a higher education in the US.
The vast majority of it, more than half of it, is coming from public universities and especially community colleges. And so what you're seeing is the biggest drop in enrollment is coming from low-income students, and that's where affordability comes in.
For those who do go to college, many end up having to pay off student loan debts for years, if not decades. In August, US President Joe Biden extended a pandemic-era student loan repayment pause until the end of 2022 and made a new announcement on debt relief.
We will forgive $10,000 in outstanding federal student loans. In addition, students who come from low-income families, which allowed them to qualify to receive a Pell Grant, will have their debt reduced $20,000.
But legal challenges are stalling the plan before it comes into effect.
In February, the Supreme Court will start hearing arguments over the constitutionality of the Biden administration's plan to relieve some of the country's student debt. In the meantime, students are still having to pay higher fees, and institutions are losing out as fewer students enroll. Caroline Malone, CGTN, Washington.